really pleased to be here at the new Next Steps Recovery Centre. It's one of our most recent commissions. It's completed, we granted practical completion just last week, and today is actually the opening day, so I'm really pleased to give you a tour of this building. It's actually really busy in here at the moment because there's lots of people getting ready for the opening night tonight. But this area that we're in here is going to be the cafe area. It's going to be used as a really social space. It's got its own barista bar with a barista machine there, which will be used for training. We've actually got quite an industrial backdrop to the building because it was a former calorie testing lab. So what we did do is create a datum line of lots of darker colours which absorbs all the services into the background, and created clever little ceiling features with the festoon lighting that just pops through there, and these little caged Edison bulbs just to bring the eye level down and make it feel a bit warm and cosy. But this will be the main social space. So this area is actually also served by the kitchen, which was one of the earlier phases of this project. So this space will actually be used for life skills, so we'll have people coming in here doing cooking lessons, but it will also be used to actually sell sandwiches, cakes, hot food to the actual service users within this building. So just through this corridor here, we've actually created a really low ceiling, and there is a reason for that. And all these exposed joists have intumescent paint for fire protection, but we've cleverly created some vertical emphasis by having this sealed OSB board and vertical shadow gaps, which really lift this space up. Feature lighting that also draws the eye up into this space. And this then leads to one of the offices. Now this office in here, again, a really low ceiling height for a reason, but the staff in the office here can actually see everything what goes on within the building here and also within the counselling rooms. But this is the sensory room, which is used for sort of quiet space, meditation or prayer, and those perimeter lights actually change colour as well. In here, this is the utility space. We're going to have a clothes bank in here, and just as a late introduction, a hair washing sink so people can come and get the hair done, haircuts in here. So I'm going to show you why the ceiling height is so low. We needed to be absolutely millimetre perfect to actually get this as a usable space. There were lots of constraints within this building, but it seemed like a really wasted opportunity not to use this as a really cosy space. It'll be used for watching movies, a social hangout space. We're quite limited on ceiling height, but it works. It's a really good space and a really good opportunity to use it. So we're here on the mezzanine level, and as you can see from here, you can see all the way down into the barista area, the reception area, and it actually feels bigger than it actually is. We've got all the mechanical heating and ventilation systems in here, but the idea is it's just a really cosy social space. This is one of my favourite spaces just through here. This is actually a soundproof, multi-purpose space. It's going to be used for dance, exercise classes, yoga. We've also got a projector just up there, which so this room can actually be used for presentations, little workshops. Introducing the OSB onto these walls as a feature. We also have huge mirrored wall here. So again, we're actually in the kitchen space here. As you can see, we've got a really great view out into the barista bar, the social area, and the reception space. But this kitchen is actually semi-commercial. We've got lots of stainless steel surfaces for hygiene reasons. But the kitchen itself are actually domestic units, just built in a commercial way. So we've also got really hard wearing Altro floor with cap and cove, so it can be mopped clean. Well, this is great actually because it shows some of our earlier design works. This is one of the funding images that we created as one of the early concepts. So you can see the introduction of the OSB boards. There's slight design changes that we've progressed in through that process. But the concept is generally the same. Dark theatrical backdrop, feature lighting. Effectively, the lighting becomes the jewellery of the design. And some of the earlier design interventions as well. Some very basic sketches that show the spaces, again trying to sell the idea of what the space will actually be like, and some of the very early concept schemes of separating the multi-use spaces, the commercial kitchen, the barista area, counselling rooms, the offices, but also the exciting bit, what it looked like before, which it used to be a calorie testing lab. So very raw in its form. We had a couple of stages of demolition or light strip out, and then the installation of this area.